following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
There we go, that takes care of that
We haven't actually progressed in the universe.
Well, so we're like the UN.
Rosa had rushed off by a rapid transit to her apartment,
That's right.
and I don't think you'd established that you'd done anything yet.
No, I didn't really like.
I'm sorry. There is one thing I need to do while in the elevator, and that's just call the rest of my team and be like, you guys need to take the Krogan ship with you to Asteria with Tiala, and then I will take the former slaves on the Sentinel, my damaged, crippled Sentinel, to Besaid.
Fucking damaged equipment.
Wait, they're taking the Krogan ship, not the...
Yes,
Oh, okay.
because
we're
he's
meeting
going to
his
sell
theory.
that ship to.
And I think we're taking people, and I don't think a Nebuchadnezzar will fit everyone.
And also, Nebuchadnezzar isn't necessarily associated with us, and I'd like to preserve that by not showing up to a ceremony in it.
Yeah, because we could use it later.
Yeah.
Well, that and your parents will be there, and they can take ownership.
I mean, that's
of the ship.
why I said that.
So here's the thing, too, just so you know, because I was telling this to Shannon earlier, because I discovered something between the last session and this session about Asteria. I thought Asteria, like all the other major Asari colony worlds, was nestled in Asari territory. Nope, no, it's way over at the edge of the Attican Traverse, almost close to Geth space.
So you lied to us about the travel times when we researched them.
No,
So it's still really quick to get to?
because it's in the same system as its relay, and relay travel is really quick. Because your travel times are to do with your ship.
The FTL time.
relays, not. So all you're doing is going bunk, 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 and then it's like the relay's basically Planet 3 in the system, and Asteria's Planet 1.
So what you're saying is that even if he rolls like a 2, there's no way it's a long enough journey for Tiala to miss the game.
not now that
way.
I retconned that extra day into existence. Yeah.
So we can still...
So the pressure's off. It's going to be a natural 20. I'm locking it in right now. Painblade's going to roll a natural 20.
In that case, am I allowed to come and drop off the slaves now?
No.
Oh.
Who else is going to fly the ship? Tiala?
I think they can just come with us.
Rosa?
The Krogan ship still has to go there anyway.
Yeah, it does.
Rosa's
I don't even
got
know
a
if we'll be
bad
able
pilot
to hand
herself.
it over. But Mark can at least look at the ship.
Anyway, and then you guys do the thing while I look up my to-do list.
Okay.
So what is...
So I will enter a frenzied panic to finish off his notes. Collect... No, I won't do the other thing. Yeah, so I just want to try and finish off any records I can make of the care provided and the condition of the patients.
Gotcha.
And then add a thing at the end, if possible, could you please contact me at this extranet address, with some updates of their progress until they fit.
My new extranet is Zalo.doctored.
Dr. Zalo.
Dot best surgeon in galaxy.
Dr. Zalo Medical Mal Varsinatus MD.
There we go. And then he'll just I'll spend the rest of the time until we lift off because I don't have anything to do on Citadel. Like nervously rewriting little bits of it, trying to appear like a proper Doctor Man.
You're just doing this on the ship, I'm guessing, because you don't
Yeah.
actually have to go anywhere to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Rosa.
You suck doing that instead of fixing the ship.
There's not enough time to fix the show. I've got to polish the whole thing.
No, because Logain's just doing a turnaround and leaving. You guys can take a little bit more time. Time's a factor for me still. So, like,
Because if possible, I'm guessing you want to be able to get there and then get to the game as well.
I mean, if possible. If it's not, I'll think of something to do on the side.
So, Rosa, so you arrive at the apartment.
All of our ships should be named after JoJo characters.
I agree.
Like the IKS Wamu.
IKS Muscle Chicken.
So what does the Sentinel get to be?
No, Sentinel stays the same because it's legacy, but
But that doesn't make
everything-
any sense.
No, but everything else.
Also,
Eventually,
if you kept
Sentinel's
the
just.
Krogan ship, it would have been perfect to be Muscle Chicken. It's big and red.
Yeah.
It's not red anymore.
True, it's black now because
Yeah.
Tess
So it could
painted.
be Muscle
She
Chicken's
did that in
died,
your
I can't remember
absence,
name
by the
of.
way. You get back and it's black. Not that I don't think any of you have seen it yet, but it's going to be whoever shows up first.
Spoilers.
And the first stealth ship we get, Dio. Okay. So I have questions. We now have like leaving the next day. Do we still need to get away this day to get to the?
It would
Yeah,
be
time's still a
better 'cause
factor.
You don't, yeah.
But you might have like half an hour to an hour to play with.
You've already wrangled your loved ones early in the morning. You probably don't want to put it off and just be like, nah, that was just for jokes.
That's right, because you sent them a message ahead of time, waking them up at 1 in the morning. Actually, where's my time file? Because I don't have that yet.
I think you said we.
Oh, what a great retribution name! Time File. Yeah.
So what's a retribution then?
Okay, so Retribution is a team that WWE put together, and they have the worst names. Like the three founding members were like Mace, T-Bar, and Slapjack. Which, you know, so I've just been coming up with, we've been coming up with Retribution team names. I've sent a bunch to Ken today. Let me go through them real quickly. Bam Hammer, Swole Hinge, Pain Drill, Anguish Cannon, Metal Face, Power Crop, Fight, F-I-T-E, Stick, Wishbone, Whip Crack, Absolute Unit, Smash Crash, Gut Punch, Cat Smack, Bismarck, Big Lots, Beep Nose, Crime Havoc, Westbrook Slip-On Duvet Cover, Fist Meat, Cue Ball, Q-Tip, Match Head, Fist Knuckle, Ham Bone, Batter Dip, Assault, Fight Hitter, Steel Bro, Vice Grip, Axe Smasher, Ignition, Redline Burnout, Max Damage, Poodle Groomer,
I like that one.
Rock Slab, Grunt, Biff, Pow, Heft, Wrench, and Slam Thunder.
Slam.
Slam Thunder's perfect.
That's like a great porn star name.
What was that? Crime Havoc?
Yeah.
He
Like Crime Havoc! Like
he has to be teamed up with someone named Dogs of War.
No, War Dog. That would be a
War Dog,
retribution
yeah.
name.
War Dog.
War Dog. Yeah.
Another one I think was a Road Rash.
Oh wait,
character.
no, Raw Dog.
You said
Yeah, there we
I think it
go.
was Sledge the other day, and I'm pretty sure that was a Road Rash character.
Yeah. So the idea behind a retribution team name is that it's got to be the worst, but you know someone somewhere's like that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So City
Look,
Heroes.
So City Heroes
It's
name.
like a fucking early 90s kid who's under 10 would think it sounds great.
Slapjack! Until you go to Urban Dictionary and look up what slapjack is, and I suggest you
Don't.
totally do that. It involves cum.
It always does with Urban Dictionary.
It always does.
not wrong.
Urban Dictionary tagline, it always involves cum. Anyway, you arrive at the apartment.
You're like, "Doop."
It's dark in there, of course.
Lights. Creep over to the door.
Oh, it's also a card game.
Wakey, wakey, rise and
Oh,
shine.
you can hear when you get to the bedroom door. There's already like sleepy shuffling, and they're already like up but both looking like completely out of it.
Peek head and door is like, do you want me to get you some travel mugs of coffee or
Coffee, yes.
Worse than I thought it was.
Coffee.
right coffee? So then they've let Rosa into their kitchen to make coffee. This could surely not end in pain and fire, and this is fine.
Like, you just put powder and hot water and you mix it up, add milk or sweetener.
You don't need to have 14 and cook.
Damn it!
Make toast.
I was expecting it to be a 1, honest to God.
I mean, that's basically what you'd need to fail at, like instant coffee. So they start packing some things and getting ready, getting dressed. Eventually, they kind of acknowledge you're there, and each of them gives you a hug.
Yeah, well, coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, much appreciated. Coffee?
Starts nursing coffee. Like,
This is why I usually keep a to-go bag.
Just filled with liquid coffee slosh.
And MREs.
It's like I'm just like a gym bag, but it's just got not in packets, just coffee.
It's just filled with coffee.
Zip! You have not seen
coffee.
Straight stainless steel, so you can't get it wet.
Except Jim's to-go bag, which does slosh.
How many of these fucking hammers do I have?
You have a lot of Mew-Mews.
How many of these fucking hammers do I? This one I just put one. I did just put one.
It's a good thing I'm worthy of vacuuming every month becomes a chore.
You know I move it.
You didn't last time.
Why you didn't move it?
How was your... There was a really bad man you had to deal with?
Yeah. He wasn't home, but we dealt with all of his flunkies. You got my message?
Yes. We're pretty much ready to go when you are. We weren't sure we could be getting in.
Dude, you've been home. Oh, right, acting, right.
Dude, it's been a long time.
He's been at home for all of
I
it.
actually
Fuck
have been
that guy.
home today.
Well, I'll get the luggage, and I don't know. Actually, can we grab some spare blankets or something? It might not be very comfortable on the ship we're traveling in.
Okay. Goes over to
It's
it.
got big Krogan beds in it. You can just get lost in it.
Yeah, it turns out Krogan have the softest,
You could lie
daintiest
down
beds.
like those gangsters
They're not
walked.
they're not like Klingons who are just like metal grates.
Yeah.
It's like Krogan's not like, we like our comfy soft cushions.
You could lie down like those gangsters in LA Wars walked. Just like,
So she grabs some extra blankets from a cupboard, and they each have basically a travel bag.
Okay, now that you're both awake, kiss either one on the cheek. I was like, let's go.
oh my god.
Welcome to Yala.
It's nice. What? Yeah. Must have got fired or something.
Or he got the job.
I got the job. I haven't accepted the job, but I won't be going to that job until they decide.
Wearing the vile high vis.
Oh yeah, I forgot to take it off. Normally I take it off before I come in here, but
What are you, gay?
just for you.
Well, he is flamboyantly visible.
Who? See, the high vis there draws the attention. So much so, I can't even see his hair.
It's just gone.
That's why.
What?
you
It's
need
not
high
gone.
vis, so it's
It all grew back after Aiden left. Did you not know?
Didn't you see the picture?
Oh my god! What is on about?
I'm Fabio.
I'm wearing a skull cap.
Oh, right,
Should I be
right.
pausing this and running the intro video?
Might as well, I guess.
Yes, we are unpaused.
So Rosa and the girls will pile out into the rapid transport,
into the rapid transport. Oh, you would have get it out there, of course, yeah.
and head to the docks to Krogan ship, I guess.
Hey, can't you hear, Rover? I need you to keep this camera on me while I accelerate this human up to 88 miles per hour.
Okay, so you guys rapid transit your way. You and two very sleepy Asari. Rapid transit
They can
your way
sleep
to the
on the
Krogan.
ship. I mean, they're sorry. They're so old.
What is Tiala is now the only one who hasn't established what she's doing now that you're back on station.
Tiala would have called sergeants. Sorry, before I did that, I would have been asked Logain question.
How could you forget the name of the most electrifying man?
Plastic championship, etc.
Plastic toy.
I don't understand what any of you are saying. What? Strange.
But okay, you ask Logain a question.
Hello again.
Old man.
I know you mentioned it a while back, but are you still taking those DNA samples of everyone we come across?
Of course. As I established in the previous season when I picked up the scanner, I'm making a practiced habit of scanning everyone we capture and everyone we assist who is in an insensitive position. For future reference.
Can I get a copy of all that? I think I might give that to give that and the list of names to the sergeant, because what are the odds that all these humans are going to go back to Earth and some of them are going to be released? Then they're going to.
You don't think the Systems Alliance would release these people, do you?
I wouldn't think they would release them, but I mean, obviously, they may be liberated by their own fellow and released back into the system.
No, I think that's a very limited probability, but very well.
So I'll give Sarge a call and ask if we can pop over.
Ta-da.
Hey Sarge,
It's 2 in the morning, I forgot.
TL here. I know it's early, but making a quick stop. I've got some information you might like to get your hands on.
You couldn't just leave this in my mail.
It must be quite urgent.
It's the names of all the humans that I believe were that mission we just went on. They're all to do with Delgado.
These are
I had just finished telling
I know.
these are the victims. Or?
No, these were co-conspirators.
Ah.
So what I've got here is a list of names and their DNA. Would that be useful?
I suppose the DNA scan might be useful for one reason or another.
Well, I was thinking if they ever pass through customs, they could be pinged.
I see.
Did you think to take the Blue Suns guy off the list, or?
Tiana still doesn't trust her.
Tiala, I'll explain it to her that he seemed fine, but again, it would be more watch him.
Well, if he's Blue Suns, he'll be mostly operating in Terminus systems, I would imagine.
That's what I'm saying. If he pings up on the Citadel, not as his name, then there might be something.
Very well, we can drop them off to my office in the morning.
I'll be leaving in the next hour.
And then can you...
I can drop them off at your house if you like.
I don't have to answer the door.
I could,
Like, realistically, this can wait.
If you can transfer
If you
them
want.
onto a data pad.
It's on a data pad. If you want, we can drop it off later. It's not urgent. I just thought while it was in my head, I might mention
Just
it to you.
drop it off to CSEC now, and somebody will put it in my inbox.
All right, I'll shoot through and do that. Sorry about calling so early. I know.
It's alright. Justice doesn't sleep.
It obviously does.
Crime doesn't sleep.
Neither does movies.
They're not there.
Right. So I'll Yeah, I'll catch you when we're next on the station.
Very well, Tadami.
Actually, I was,
Yeah, no, you'll catch us.
I know, I was going to say that, but it's too late. She hung up.
So fucking
Oh my
She's
god,
so
she's
fucking
fucking cool.
Yep. So I'll shoot to the C-Sec and drop that off.
Do you want some news?
Always want news.
Oh man, you should have taken a transit so you can avoid that.
2.
Solarian scientists have discovered a unique alien species located in the Orion Spur shallows. The Evelyn creature may be linked to prehistoric creatures that once inhabited Turian territories millions of years ago and have a wingspan of up to 6 meters across. The most fascinating aspect is that after mating on the land, the females lay their eggs in nests on high mountains, then fly into the upper atmosphere of their homeworld and throw the incredibly dense objects into a decaying orbit. The shells that would normally be too tough for the young to break through gradually enter the atmosphere, and the re-entry not only warms the young prior to them being ready to hatch, but also breaks down the outer surface of the egg.
Fuck, that's metal.
The offspring then break free while still descending and either make their first flight shortly afterwards and live, or plummet to the ground and die.
Yep.
Fucking cool.
If Zalo dies, can I play one of those?
Yeah,
Metal as fuck!
I'm doing the way your piloting rolls go. That's the one. And you die.
Jet Perfectus is one of those.
That's why he was always cloaked in mystery.
And his wings.
Or his cloak of mystery.
Taylor arrives at C-Sec.
I'll go up to this sergeant.
Hello, how may I help you?
I've got a parcel for Sergeant Tadami.
Oh, of course, thank you.
Thank you.
Stay vigilant, citizen.
Someone else needs movie.
I'll head back now.
You heading to,
Go to the apartment, grab the clothes, and
oh, never mind. No news on the way to the apartment, unfortunately.
Do, 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 do,
Yeah.
do, do.
Grab some clothes. Anything else you're grabbing?
How did she make it to C-Sec into the apartment before I did?
She hasn't, but you still don't even know why you went to the apartment.
I
yet.
do. I
Okay,
brought up
you
my
do know.
to-do list. It's to grab my formal attire.
Okay, yeah.
which is essentially what I'm doing.
And then I go back up the elevator.
Should
we have some news?
Back down, I'm guessing you mean? Or are you going up even further into the apartment?
He's going to go up to the top of the Presidium and jump down like one of those fucking things.
So what will most likely happen is you leave the apartment and Tiala's coming down the hallway.
Oh, old man. You should really be running.
I am.
You are not.
She
You are
is
standing here talking
She
to
is
me.
striding with purpose. She's walking like an LA gangster.
In case I don't make it in time, I hope your team wins on their home territory and doesn't suffer a humiliating defeat like my team does on a regular basis.
So when are we going to see their game?
Never. Have fun on posterior. Posterior. Yeah, that's it.
Well, when he's right the first time, then Greg's.
Yep.
I'll be thinking about you while I'm on Bristade.
Elevator.
I thought you'd at least get that one right.
He's so cool.
Do you have some news?
Yes, you do.
Let's have some news then.
Oh, no one gets into that anymore. He used to be really enthusiastic for news, and for some reason everyone was just like, "Fuck news now."
I don't like
want to go there.
But I like crashing rapid transits more.
Sex! Again!
Sure.
Retired human sports alum Hank Aaron IV has come to the Citadel to introduce the Alliance sport known as baseball to the rest of Citadel space.
Oh God,
The
no.
action Earth sport involves two teams hitting a ball with a bat on a diamond-shaped field, with both teams taking turns at batting and fielding parts of the sport and trying to outdo each other in both aspects of the game. Buckrat Ward's Kohler Stadium is going to be converted with some minor adjustments for the sport, allowing 2 baseball fields to fit in the building. Aaron will be shipping in teams from Earth for exhibition games, but also encouraging Citadel citizens of all species to take part in learning the sport as well.
This must be stopped. What, have you ever actually been to a baseball game? It's boring.
Yeah, I played some. It's real boring.
No.
Compared to like the future sports you have in Mass Effect universe, I don't see this taking off. In fact, since Shepard couldn't find a baseball game on the Citadel, I guarantee you it doesn't. Now Hank Aaron will go to his cold fucking grave as a
And
failure.
American baseball is actually worse than New Zealand.
no.
It's
New Zealand's got softball.
Softball.
New Zealand softball
We use
team's really
softball.
amazing.
Yeah.
softball's good. Baseball is just
No, softball's bad. Baseball's worse. Then there's American football, which, like, you look at the movies and it looks really intense. What you don't see is that between every, like, brief intense bit, there's 5 to 10 minutes of fucking nothing. As
And-
they just scrimmage in a huddle and go, oh, shit, what are we going to do now, guys?
Yeah. So, low game makes it back down to... This goes back to the ship.
I arrive at the Sentinel to find that everyone's already packed all of their stuff off.
I'll have my stuff there, but I won't have left the Sentinel yet. So I'll meet you.
Hold me up,
He's
Zardoz.
still there, yeah. 'cause
I'll
he's still
check.
on
I'll just yell in, Trish, are we fully fueled?
it. No low gain.
Get on that.
Of course. Contacting Miss Maria Lice.
No, just generic. Zardoz, help me fill up the ship.
Of course.
Right, you've got some time.
Would you be able to take this with your data pad containing stuff? If you could hand it off to the...
Ooh, this is like a proper professional doctor report that you've made.
that's
That's very official looking.
what I was going for. If you could hand it off to the Asari on... or Besaid.
Yeah, there's 5 more pages at the end that say template and a lot of
Oh, you've handily even passed on your template to help the other lesser doctors.
Delete.
Good idea. You might want to keep your professional medical secrets to yourself.
what he probably hasn't done is put Sidewinders medical on everything.
There's header and footer. Say header and footer.
Nice. That's
I remember once for a meme, I handed in a report, like a project report, with header and footer, but the footer said header, and the header said footer.
Rounded bloody brains!
I don't think they noticed. I think they just saw header and footer and went, I didn't notice they were backwards. Well, certainly.
And just, look after them.
Now,
Alright,
You're going to Asteria, to Posterior, an Asari colony. And you have to make sure that during the game, no one sneaks up on Tiala or her friends, tries to get to the big profile targets now, Zardoz. This includes you.
Of course. If you make it in time, would you like to do that job and I could take care of the Sentinel?
No, this will be a good experience for you. Plus, you should see a game now and then. It's really fun.
Okay. Do they have racing? Later.
On Posteria? Probably. If it's exciting and awesome, it's probably on Posteria.
Never mind. I better go, otherwise they won't get there.
When the ship is finished fueling, I'll correctly undock it, take 10. Go home the ship, and fucking go to the site.
So you don't call Citadel.
No, I do, because that's the thing I always do.
That's part of the
Up until I need to do it. If I had to follow your logic, then I also don't go through a relay.
I just wanted to make sure for reasons.
Okay, I'll go through it, because that's fine. but like I don't know how long it takes me to unconnect that, so someone else might have time to do.
Oh yeah, no. I was going to say I was going to switch to somebody else because it will take you a while to do that. Rosa would probably arrive at the other ship next, the Krogan one.
What was its name again? The Garbark?
Gardock.
Garbark.
That's assuming you haven't decided to change the name as well. So you could re-register it.
Actually, we'll have to because the IFF was taken out of it.
Yeah, so it's called the To Distance.
It's going to distance.
Yeah. That way, when
It's
the
going
eventual
to
quarry,
speed.
eventually, when the eventual quarry and crew have it, they're going to be something vast to distance.
You don't want another quib.
Yeah, I do.
Quib.
There's this thing, expanded universe law thing, where other races that sell ships to the Quarians deliberately rename the ships something like retarded just to
I was just
humiliate
thinking we should do that.
Wow!
You're the
Quarian people.
You know that whole duty to my people Quarian thing? Did you fail that class?
Well, yes! I got
Rosa-
exiled!
Now Rosa and her girlfriends arrive, but I don't know what the access to the.
I've done nothing special to it.
We
So
just gave it our
basically, any
security
Sidewinders
protocol.
can get in at this point.
Anyone who's got the very basic access code.
I don't think it has any kind of internal murder devices. So. You should
But I don't know that. So that's going to be the Sidewinder chain of command.
So you're calling the big boys.
Goes to the top first, though.
Yeah, but he's leaving system.
No, he'll be. This will
I'm
probably
in the
come
middle
to-
of manual labour, I can't answer that.
He'll be, I was gonna say, this will be in the middle of probably him prepping the ship to
Yeah.
leave.
Us.
Yes.
I'm here at the Krogan Duck ship. It's not going to kill me if I try and enter it, is it? SOP Sidewinder ship. I have guests.
No, it's a normal ship.
Okay, are we sure? Because Zalo was the person last in charge of this and locked
It's a
it up.
slightly damaged camera. That's the only modification I made to it.
Can we?
I told you to.
No, he was.
Didn't have time.
Okay, you got to assume that he was not given the command to alter it. I don't know about it, so that's
Enough, he's going away in a damaged ship.
Alright, well, I'll start pre-flight checks on this one. I'll see you when you get here.
Yep.
Sorry, guys. It's not much on the outside and not much on the inside either.
It's got a lot of room on the inside.
It is
Yeah, it's
black
very
now,
sparse.
though. That looks great.
Yeah. Took Tess 2 days to do that.
And she'll be compensated for her losses.
Yeah, so you go inside and it's pretty big and empty and
Oh, yeah,
spacious
right.
and echoey.
Yep, and Rosa's going to hang out on the ramp, do the hand up the ramp, hand up the ramp. Okay, you ladies make yourself at home or have a look around or anything. I'm going to start trying to get this Hulk ready.
Okay. They look around, they find a place to just put some blankets down, those blankets down.
Smart, so smart. Yeah, and Rosa will literally go to the cockpit and start, check pressure. Seals pressured.
Brazina immediately just lies onto the blanket and then goes back to sleep again. Sidewinders decides she's going to actually look around the ship. But not touch anything.
Yeah, well, starting all the pre-flights, just checking all the things, that's, 10-15 minutes.
She packed my bags last night. Break line.
Tiala would probably arrive next.
So I'll go on,
No, sorry, squatters!
waiting for the last Asari squad to turn up.
There's another Asari squatter?
And there's meant to be another one turning up.
Is it?
No.
I was going to say, yeah, is there somebody else coming with you?
Well, unless you're on a ship with Loghain. Unless you're on a ship with Loghain. Unless you're on a ship with Loghain. Unless you're on a ship with Loghain.